Today I'm going to talk about my credit card strategy for 2023, and it is a new year, so time to update because a lot of things have happened to credit cards over the past year or so, and therefore this is my strategy moving forward. 2022 saw a lot of nerfs happening, and in particular cashback cards I think took a hit. Popular cards like UOB One went from 5% to 3.33% cashback, and OCBC Frank went from a 6% cashback card to a 10% card, which actually is a nerf. Okay, check out my video for more details. GrabPay MasterCard has also seen rewards slashed to almost nothing, and to make things worse, UOB Absolute reduced its cashback from 1.7 to 0.3% starting from 15 January 2023. So it does not look very good for cashback in general, and miles are becoming more and more relevant now that travel is almost like pre-COVID times. And I'm not someone who is beholden to either cashback or miles. I'll pick the one that gives me the best value. So here is a look of the cards that I will be using over the next few months or so, provided there are no significant nerfs happening. And as usual, you want to sign up for any credit cards, go to my website at satisfy.com/cards for the latest and greatest sign up goodies. And thanks for keeping my channel going. My primary card for spending remains the UOB Evo. No surprise there because it was my card of the year that I picked for cashback cards in my video. And I stand by this card because it doesn't give real 8% cashback, but it gives about 6.67% cashback, which I think is a very generous earn rate. And you can use it anywhere that accepts PayWave as well as online transactions. So it's very, very easy to use. You just need to balance your spending between these two categories, and you should reasonably get almost 7% cashback. And that rate is really hard to beat. If you want, you can swap this out for DBS Live Fresh, which gives only 5% cashback, but from time to time, DBS will offer extra cashback during certain months. Last year was pretty quiet, but in December, they actually introduced this extra 5%, which carry on to January. And I think that actually will tilt the value proposition from UOB Evo to DBS Live Fresh. You can also consider Maybank Family and Friends card, which is a little bit difficult to use in my opinion than the UOB Evo, but if you can find spending that fits into the different categories of the Maybank Family and Friends card, you should be using this card because 8% cashback is very, very attractive. I myself think that I can reasonably use this card, but I've been a bit lazy trying to fit my spend into the card itself. So I would rather pick the UOB Evo because I can just PayWave or do online transactions. So up to you, okay, if you want the 8%, you have to do a bit more work. If not, just be like me, use the UOB Evo. For groceries, I continue to buy supermarket vouchers using my Citi Cashback card, get 8%, and then use the vouchers over the next few months. That is a very simple strategy. It's a very high cashback rate. Everyone should be using this, particularly now that inflation is hitting our wallets quite hard. Getting 8% cashback on your grocery spend is a no-brainer. So if you're someone who qualifies for credit cards and yet are not using this strategy, I don't think you should complain about rising cost of living. And unlike last year where all my credit cards were cashback cards, that's the end of the list of my cashback cards that I'll use this year. In fact, I think that cashback cards will continue to take a hit. More on that when you watch until the end of this video. This video is brought to you by Weeboo, which is giving you an all-time high of $150 when you sign up for the account, deposit $2,000, and make a couple of trades. This is the best sign-up offer they have given to date, and you also enjoy features like fractional trading, which allows you to trade from as low as US $5 per trade. And there are no commission or platform fees currently. So an excellent way to start your investment journey with free money, right? Very low trading fees, and also you support this channel. So thank you for signing up, and thanks to Weeboo for sponsoring this video. My UOB Evo only has a cap of about $600. So beyond this amount, I actually need a card to soak up all the excess PayWave transactions that I make within a particular month. And my card to use will be the Citi Rewards paired with a Maze card because this gives me 4 miles per dollar virtually everywhere, online or PayWave. Because a Maze converts offline transactions into online ones, and therefore that gives you 10 times points or 4 miles per dollar for the Citi Rewards card. You can also use the points earned by your Citi Rewards to redeem vouchers, and you can get around 3% rebate in terms of vouchers if you use this strategy, although I'll be using my points for miles as with most people using this card. You can also consider the UOB Preferred Platinum Visa and the HSBC Revolution. Now, both of these cards have their own quirks, so you have to work around them. For UOB Preferred Platinum Visa, you need to spend in nice $5 blocks because if you spend $4.99, no miles there. If you spend $9.99, you're only given miles as if it was a $5 transaction. Also, you have to dodge UOB dollar merchants, which gives you cashback rather than miles. For HSBC Revolution, you don't have the $5 block to worry about or UOB dollar merchants. However, you need to make sure that the transaction you are making falls within the MCCs of the HSBC Revolution. Quite a wide range, but again, there are some that just may not earn you that 10-time points or 4 miles per dollar. Some months I get bigger transactions such as having to buy a laptop or an iPad or new phone, and the Evo doesn't work. The Citi Rewards also max out at about $1,000. So I will rely on cards like the DBS Women's World Card, which gives you $2,000 of capacity to get 4 miles per dollar on as long as you buy online, or the UOB Visa Signature, which gives you 4 miles per dollar for $2,000 of spend offline on PayWave transactions. So either of these two cards I will use depending on the situation. Now, if my spend is bigger, let's say more than $2,000, maybe I want to buy 10 iPhones at once, I will look at things like OCBC Titanium Rewards, which gives 4 miles per dollar on a range of MCCs, mostly electronics and furniture. And I will also look at Citi SMRT card. Now, I know I said that was the last cashback card. Well, I forgot about the Citi SMRT card, which gives you 5% cashback on up to $12,000 of spend within a year. So no monthly cap, but there's an annual cap. You can spend all $12,000 within a single month on the Citi SMRT card and get 5% cashback. Over the past few years, I've done quite okay for myself, and I managed to qualify for cards like the Citi Prestige card, and that is my lifestyle card of choice. I say lifestyle because I don't actually use this card to make any spending, aside from using its perks for things like travel. I get my 4th night hotel free. Also, I can use it to pay my bills using Citi Payor, and there are a lot of promos that get me extra miles. So look at the amount of points I got just from paying bills through Citi Payor. And I'll be using this card to book my hotels for the 4th night free and unlimited lounge access. And if you now spend on Payor, you also get limo rides to the airport. So that's something I look forward to using later this year when I embark on my travels. So my approach to credit card has been quite consistent all these years, I feel. If you give me a choice between cashback and miles, it's like asking me whether I want SGD or USD. My question will be, how much specifically are you giving me? Choosing either cashback or miles to be entrenched in is a poor strategy, and you tend to get poorer value, because if it's 8% cashback versus 4 miles per dollar, you definitely want the 8% cashback. But if it's 4 miles per dollar versus, let's say, 3% or even 1.5% cashback, definitely pick the 4 miles per dollar. And that is still my approach. Unfortunately, I think cashback cards are going to be further nerfed in 2023. And this is not any inside scoop that I have. It's just a gut feeling I have seeing how the cost of borrowing is going up, and it's just going to get more and more expensive for banks to offer cashback. Whereas miles, they can still work out some business dealings with airlines who might need the liquidity since cost of borrowing is going up. So anyway, just speculation on my part, right? I feel that I should diversify and earn a bit more miles, because miles work better when you have more of them. I feel that if you're a pure cashback person, it's time to start looking at miles and earning them, because when you have a little bit of miles, they're quite useless, but when you have more of them, you can start to redeem them effectively for flights, etc. And they can be better than cashback. So that's my advice for those who are pure cashback. And of course, for those who are pure miles, cost of living going up. So if you're still sacrificing 8% cashback for 4 miles per dollar, you're actually buying each mile at 2 cents each. So yeah, I think try to have a mixed approach and be team value like me. Now, this is my credit card strategy, and it may not work for you depending on your spending habits as well as spending amount, etc. So go and check out my best cards to use series to look for yourself what is the best card that is most suitable for yourself. The world of credit card is always changing, so subscribe to my Telegram group for the latest updates as well as great deals. Drop me a like if you like my video, alright? I will appreciate that. And also take a look at this video for last year's strategy and a tier list of the best credit cards to look at to form your own credit card strategy, and I'll see you in those videos.